Good morning, everybody. In the previous video clip, I have just explained you about the value of the polynomial and the zeros of the polynomial. I hope you have understood the concept. Now, today I am going to start the topic remainder theorem. Now, try to understand what the remainder theorem is. That actually this topic is very easy. If you are going to listen it carefully, you will be able to understand it very easily. Okay, now see. Let fx be a polynomial of degree n is greater than 1 or equal to 1. Means if the polynomial is there, it should be degree of 1 or greater than 1. Means either it should be, we can say the linear polynomial, quadratic, cubic or biquadratic, whatever. Means the degree should be 1 or more than 1. Okay. And let a be any real number, and if a be the any of the real number, any number, and when fx is going to divided by x minus 1, then how you can find the remainder? That the remainder theorem says. Suppose if I am going to take here x square minus 4x plus 5. So this is, we can say this is a kind of a polynomial, and you can see since here degree is how much? Degree is how much? Maximum power is 2. Degree is how much? 2. So if this is a kind of a polynomial, degree more than 1. Now we can take any real number. Suppose I have taken here 2 a real number. So here x minus a. If I write here x minus a, this number I have taken as an a. Now if this polynomial is going to divided by this polynomial, suppose here written x square minus 4x plus 5 is going to be divided by x minus 2, then what after dividing you will get here question, and you will get here remainder. So what the remainder you are going to tell, this only the thing is going to be explained by the remainder theorem. Okay, now few important thing you should know about the remainder theorem is that how we are going to find the remainder. See here. So first of all, what we have to do, whatever the divisor is there, means x minus a is here divisor, because we have to divide this polynomial fx by x minus a. So equate the divisor with the 0, find out the value of the a and put the value of that x, find the value of the x, and whatever the value of the x is there, put the value of the x in the given polynomial. So after solving, whatever the number you will get, that will be only the remainder. See here. And some important thing, degree of the remainder should be always less than the degree of the divisor. You know, see here, the degree of the divisor is how much? 1. So it means we can say the degree of the remainder is less than 1. So less than 1 means what? 0. And if the degree is 0 means it is simply a constant. So we can see the degree of remainder is 0. Therefore, the remainder will be a constant number. So whatever the things I have just told you right now, I will just explain all the things with the help of one example. Try to understand. See here. Find the remainder when the polynomial fx x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 50 is divided by x minus 3. So if I wanted to find what will be the remainder if this polynomial is going to divided by this one. So if you are not knowing the remainder theorem, so from the concept of the class 8, you will go for the long division method. So we know that, see here I have written x cube minus 3x square plus 4x plus 50, and her divisor is x plus 3. So how to divide, I hope you know, but once again I'm going to explain. So for dividing by the long division method, we have to always go for the first term by first term. So x cube by x, so x cube by x cancel how many times? 2 times, x square. So I've written here x square. Now x square has to be multiplied by x plus 3. So x square into x cube, and x square into 3. To 3x square. We know that during this process we have to change the sign of the bottom, whatever the terms are there. So here x cube is there, so here minus I have written, 3x square is there, so minus 3, minus written here. So plus x cube minus x cube cancel, minus 3x square, adding we have got here minus 6x square, and the rest I have written as it is, 4x plus 50. Now again first term by first term is here minus 6x square minus x square, and here x. Now x is going to be cancelled by the one time, so minus 6 is there, so I have written here minus 6. Now minus 6 multiply with the x, we have got here minus 6x square. Now minus 6x is going to multiply with the 3, so 6 3 is minus 18x. Again we have to change the sign, both are the negative, so we have done plus here. So these are going to cancel out. Now 4x and here 18x. After adding we have got here 22x and here 50 as it is. Now again we are going to do the first term by first term. So 12x by here x is cancelled, only 22 is written. So 22 I've written here, so 22 into x, so 22x and 22 into 3, so 66. Again change the sign, this has cancelled and this has remainder minus 16. So we can say when this polynomial is going to be divided by x plus 3, we have got here remainder minus 16. So this is, we have solved by here the long-term division method. Okay, now what the thing is, you can see I told you the degree of the remainder is less than the degree of the divisor. So here divisor degree is 1 and here you can see 0 because here no variable is obtained. And also I told you that remainder will be always a constant. So you can see minus 16 is a constant number. So these the things are there. But if you wanted to find the remainder by the help of the remainder theorem, so what we can do, try to understand. So if you wanted to solve the same question by the remainder theorem, so what we have to do, I've written here from remainder theorem, the fx is given here, the same thing. Now whatever the divisor is there, I have just assumed as a gx. You can assume some other thing also, like px, dx, whatever you wanted to write. So I've written here gx. So gx is equals to x plus 3. Now what you have to do, we have to equate gx with the 0. So I've equated the gx with the 0. Always we have to do the same thing, means whatever the divisor is there, equate the divisor with the 0. So gx equal to 0 means x plus 3 equal to 0, and find the value for x. The x value is here minus 3. So once again I'm going to tell you, so if you wanted to use the remainder theorem, equate the divisor with the 0, find the value of the x, and whatever the value of the x you have just got it, just put the value of that x in the given equation. Given equation means that given polynomial. So simply here in this I'm just replacing all the x with here minus 3. So f minus 3 cube minus 3 into minus 3 square and 4, and the value of the x I've written here minus 3 and plus 50. Now minus 3 cube 3 times, power is odd, so we have to put here minus sign. 3 cube 27. Now minus 3 square, so we can write here 9 and here outside minus 3. 4 into minus 3 minus 12 and here 50. Now again minus 27 written. 3 into 9 minus 27, minus 12 and plus 50. Now minus 27 and minus 12. After adding we have got here minus 66 and here 50. And solving this we have got here 16. So you can see using the remainder theorem we have got the same remainder as we have got the remainder after using the long-term division method. So if in the question it has been said find the remainder by using the remainder theorem, you have to solve like this one. Okay, one more example I am telling. Find the remainder when the polynomial, this one is going to divided by 2x minus 1. The same thing again we are going to do from the remainder theorem, fx equal to this one. We have assumed the divisor as a gx equals to 2x minus 1. So gx equal to, we have to equate with the 0, find the value of the x. So 2x minus 1 equal to 0. 1 has gone that side, that has become plus 1. 2 in the multiple form, gone this side division form. So we have taken out the value of the x equal to 1 by 2. The put value of the x by 2 in the given polynomial. Replace all the x with the 1 by 2. So here f, the value of the x I've written here 1 by 2. 4 into 1 by 2 cube minus 12 into 1 by 2 square plus 14 into 1 by 2 minus 3. Okay, so 1 by 2 cube. So 1 ka cube 1 and 2 cube is 8. And minus 12, 1 by 2 square, 1 square 1, 2 square 4, and 14 into 1 by 2 into 3. Now 4 2 is 8, so we can write here 1 by 2. Now 4 3 is 12, so we can write here 3. Denominator is nothing, we can write ourselves only 1. And 7 2 is 14, so we have just cut it with the 7 times. So 7, denominator is nothing, we can write here 1. And only remainder is, and this side only 3 was left. Now take the LCM of these all. So 2 and 1, LCM is 2. Now 2 1 is 2, that's why only 1. Now 2 multiply with the 3 minus 6, 2 multiply with the 7 plus 14, 2 multiply with the minus 3 minus 6. Now minus 6 and minus 6 minus 12, 14 and 1 15, and denominator is 2. So 15 minus 12 is 2. So 15 minus 12 is 3 and 2. So when, so we have got here remainder 3 by 2. So it simply means that when this polynomial is going to divided by this polynomial, we have got the remainder as 3 by 2. So once again I'm going to tell you the simple concept is that always just equate the gx with 0 and find out the value of the x, and whatever the value of the x you have got, just put in the given polynomial and solve it. You will get the value of the remainder. I hope you understood. Now one very important thing I'm going to tell you that there is one limitation of this remainder theorem. One limitation of the remainder theorem is that in the case of the remainder theorem, the degree of the divisor will be always 1. If the degree of the divisor is more than 1, then we cannot use the same formula. Suppose one example I'm telling you. Suppose x to the power 4 plus 2x cube plus 4x plus 5. So if I wanted to find the remainder of this polynomial when it is going to be divided by x minus 4, तो if I wanted to use the remainder theorem, तो I will just simply equate with the 0. तो x equals to 4, take the root both side, तो x is equals to plus minus 2. So here you will see that we have got two values of the x. If you are going to put here plus 2, you will get something else. If you are going to put minus 2, you will get something else. So you cannot use remainder theorem here. If you wanted to find the remainder, you have to go for the long term division. So remainder theorem is only valid if the degree of the divisor is only 1. If more than 1, we cannot use the remainder theorem. I hope you have understood the concept. लेकिन एक बार फिर मैं बहुत बता देता हूँ आपको. रिमाइंडर थ्योरम में करना क्या है, जो भी आपका डिवाइजर है उसको 0 से इक्वेट करो, वहां से 0 से इक्वेट करो, x का वैल्यू निकालो और जो भी x का वैल्यू है उसको उस पॉलिनोमियल में रख के पूरा सॉल्व करो. जो भी आंसर आएगा वही उसका रिमाइंडर होगा. थैंक यू वेरी मच.